Hi, everybody. It is Eamon here from Pat Monk Presents. And today's guest, we have a very special guest coming all the way from the UK. It is Al from Qudo. How are you? And welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Evan, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great. Great to have you. And for those of you that are maybe not familiar, our listeners, again, we're not familiar. So, can you maybe share a little bit about what it is you're doing and about the future? This is exciting times.
Yes, I am the marketing lead at Qudo, and we are a tech company. We are a martech company building this tool that really taps into the experience of our core leadership team, which is in market research and analysis. So really, what we set ourselves to was solve the big problems that all marketers always had, and I have experienced because I started in 1999 in a very different landscape, which is uncertainty. And we all know as marketers that one of the best ways to solve uncertainty is by doing market research, doing good analysis on the data, pull out the right insights, and on the back of that, develop how to segment the audience that makes sense for your brand. But all of that is a lot of work. We all know that. I've seen it. I've faced it. What we set ourselves to do is do all of that work for you, so that when you log into Q3D, you have all of that right out of the box. So you don't have to run the research because we ran it for you, and it's the best research you could want. You don't have to analyze the data because we analyzed it for you. You don't even have to come up with the segments because we figured them out for you. And in one click, you can then upload those segments onto for now, it's Meta ads and Google ads. We're adding new channels. And so the idea is that you have the power of research, power of data analysis, all in one click to activate for your campaigns. That's really the core proposition. And it's such a it's such amazing being able to offer this right now when everyone is getting freaky about generative AI, because we all have access now to ChatGPT, and we're all using it, and we're all using all the different variations. But what really makes the difference is the data you use to prime your AI, even if it's just a ChatGPT, right? And so that's what we offer. We give you the best data, the best insights, the pre-made segments to just get to the point where you can just produce the best campaigns and just talk to your consumer. And that is going to empower you even in this generative AI landscape that we're seeing today. It's very exciting. It feels like such new territory every day. There are 10 new things coming up. So yeah, it's very powerful for us being able to see that our proposition still stands despite this big wave that we're seeing.
Fantastic, fantastic. No,
If
no,
that makes sense.
yeah, no, it definitely is exciting times. Like you're saying, like about AI, about ChatGPT. I mean, this is on the top of everybody's tongue at the moment. And like even what you're doing, Kudo, I believe that you have a new, very exciting beta program that you're just launching at the moment. Can you maybe explain to our listeners a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we are currently on closed beta because we really want to, we have a vision, we produced it, but then we really want to take the tool where the users want it to go. We also want to really create this community of innovative marketers. We really want to democratize the ability to use the best data in the different consumer spaces and in different industries without needing you to produce that data. Because that is such a big problem. What I always say is that you join Qdo 3D, no data needed, whilst most of the other tools that requires you to have had years of data. And so what we're trying to do now is get as many people in to test the tool in their space, and really with their use case, and demonstrate the results that we are seeing right now. Because at the moment, the best results that we're seeing is like up to 3 times better results in terms of conversion and engagement, just by adopting the audience that we suggest. So same creative, same message, same budget, same timeline, same channel, just change the targeting using ours. We've seen up to 3 times. So what we want to do right now with these closed beta is really try to refine the proposition, refine the UX, refine the experience, and also figure out what the consumers need to actually make most out of Qudo. So if anyone wants, you can just go on Qudo.ai, find the closed beta button, just click, sign up, and you'll be in no time.
Fantastic, fantastic. So definitely, you know what to do. Go check out Qudo. And with that as well, Al, I mean, with your growing, obviously you're getting bigger. I mean, what different channels do you use for, let's say, getting the word out? Are you on LinkedIn? Do you use your website? Are you inbound or outbound focused? I mean, where's your main focus at the moment?
To me, it's always important to take the step to realize what are the resources that you have available in your organization, because we know that we can do a million things. So how do you pick? Well, start with what you got. For example, we have some, like my leaders, our leadership, they have certain interesting profiles on social media. And so I'm making sure that we produce the right content to share organically, even if we don't do too much. But they have such a profile that already is enough to capture the attention of some interesting profiles. And then you just have to keep the conversation going. But really, at the very beginning, it was a lot. The focus was producing product marketing stuff. So your explainers, your animations, your content, your knowledge base, everything around the product, and then just deploy it in ways that were a little bit short term. So we either use Google Ads, Meta Ads, and LinkedIn Ads. Very interestingly, we are on HubSpot, and we deliver landing pages through HubSpot, and so all the campaigns are connected to that, and we do some retargeting. So trying to catch the traffic that didn't convert at the first on the first time. That's very easy to do with HubSpot and LinkedIn and Meta. Because you put all the pixels together. They basically talk to each other. They don't talk to each other, but yeah, just to make it simple. And so it's a very good way to, so you can be a little bit more awareness on Meta, particularly Instagram, and a little bit more bottom of the funnel on LinkedIn, and because you can recapture the traffic that you had on the website, on the landing pages, and that's pretty useful. In fact, we have seen decent results on LinkedIn if I compare it to what I experienced in other companies in the past, where using LinkedIn was a little bit less interesting. But for now, like we're seeing very interesting results because of the retargeting.
Fantastic,
You
fantastic.
know, it's always the problem of LinkedIn. People don't like now you're probably for a business professional, you work in digital, you are on LinkedIn. So I can sort of think that I can reach you, but how much time do you actually spend on LinkedIn? So that is always the thing that you have to, like, time spent on, like, LinkedIn's great to be very precise when it comes to industries, job titles. So if you really want to refine your messaging, that is a great way to do it. You throw a larger net on other channels, and then you get a little bit more narrow on LinkedIn.
Perfect. And let's say switch gears a little bit, and talk about you and your role as a leader within marketing and what you're doing, Al. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis?
That's it's a lot of things. The main things I care about in my role, well, first of all, is making sure that the lead generation machine works. In our case, it's less about leads, but more about signups. We are effectively a B2B company, but more B2B to C, because we offer our studies are mostly for companies that then have their end users are consumers. And so that means that I also care about customer experience and end to end. So yes, the marketing side, the campaigns, how we go about it, yada yada yada. But also, what happens when they sign up? What kind of customer service do they receive? What kind of experience do they have when they become power user? And how can we convert them into advocates? So for me, it's really having the pirate metrics in front of me. They spell R, that's why they call pirate metrics. And it's the awareness, acquisition, activation, and then revenue referrals, um, and resign. So basically, it's like trying to make sure that the moment they find out about you, That's the start of a very interesting relationship with the prospect and the customer. So I meddle in everything. I work with a research team. I work with a data science team. I work on the website. I work with a creative lead. I work with a sales lead, to just make to enable the work, but also put everything together so that we have one consistent message. So put it blogs, blog articles, just dynamic pages on the website, the campaigns, the landing pages, the automation that happens at the back in HubSpot, email marketing, the connection with social. So sort of like your team marketer, if you will, in a sense.
Yeah.
But I work, as I said, in our team with a creative lead and a sales lead, and they take care of more specifically those sides. So producing assets and copy specifically for ads, that's a creative lead. And that's just a relationship with the clients and the accounts. Once we reach them, that's sales. So everything else, it falls on me.
Sounds sounds like you have a lot going on. Sounds like you have a lot going on. But look, what I want to do now that we're getting to the end of our interview, what I want to do is imagine people were to forget everything that we just spoke about, and you were to leave them with one thing. Like, what is the one thing that you'd like people to leave this call remembering about Qudo? Qudo. What would that be?
Qudo, yeah, it's the like you've never had a tool where you find that tells you which segments and personas you need to target. I've never had that. I've never seen that. I've always wanted it. This time you can. There's a tool made by the best market researchers in the world that gives you all the insights and segments so that you don't have to think about it. Zero thinking and just applying. It's magic. First time I saw it was magic. Just try it. As we said, it's all closed beta. It's all for free. You don't have to even put in your credit card. That just go in and see the insights and how easy it is to just target them. It feels like obvious sometimes as a tool, but no one had built it yet, and now we're building it. So
Fantastic.
yeah, like data, insight, segments, all pre-made, one click, zero thinking. What more can a marketer ask for? I
Exactly,
definitely
exactly.
know that I
So
like it.
that is it. So everybody, like, if you can, if you have a moment, definitely go check out Qudo, get on their better program. And so yeah, thank you so much for your time today, Al. I really appreciate it. And that is it for today's episode. So looking forward to seeing everybody in the next episode. Thanks again, Al. Check out Qudo, and talk to you on the next one. Bye bye.